Hello guys, welcome to a Unity tutorial. I started this recording like I think I did it 2 times, and yeah, one I had my microphone, like the wrong microphone. The other one, that went on for ages. I sounded like so bored and stuff. I grabbed myself a coffee, which I have right here now. Yeah, so I should be talking a little faster and more interesting for people who are watching. So you guys have been demanding for part 3, and sorry that I haven't really provided, considering this was a month ago when I did that video, so really sorry about that. I did not realize actually people were watching it, and I have a few different accounts on YouTube, YouTube channels, and I was logged in on another one, so I didn't know that I was getting views or comments on it. So I ended up checking one of my emails, which I haven't checked in a while, and that was the one with this channel on it, and I found out that I had gotten a few comments demanding the new part, and saying that my guides and kinda really good, and thank you for that too. It really helps. In part 2, also, before you watch this, please go back to part 2. Just click, if I put it on the screen, I'm probably too lazy to do it, to edit the video correctly, but if it is on the screen, just, I don't know, like the video or something, do something, because I'm usually really lazy, and I wouldn't do that normally, because the only reason I'm doing videos right now for YouTube is so people can create their own games and show their friends and be proud of what they do. It makes me pretty happy to know that I've helped someone out with something. So yeah, just do whatever. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna start this out. Even though I've done it like 3 times now. I've renamed things just to make it a little more neat. Even though it looks a little ugly, it's decent. What did I just... Well, I'm just going to demonstrate because I've pre-made the script. Don't worry, I didn't make this in one of the previous times I've tried and failed. I had to reset everything. I actually did this before I even attempted recording, because I prepare my videos like a really good tutorial person guy, because yeah, I thought I would, I don't know what to say, I ran out of words, sorry. So I guess I demonstrate this to you. There is something we need to fix, but I'll just show you what it is when we go through. Also in the light, I've changed the light drain to 0.5 if you're wondering why it drains so fast. Also, I added a few sound effects which I'll put in the description, so you can download and add it to your personal, I guess, scene. So I've changed it to 0.5 so it drains faster, so I can demonstrate it. I'll put it on full screen so you can see it better. Okay, so you see the light drain and you're like, oh no, I'm being chased by whatever, and you run out of light. That is the most terrible thing ever. Sorry about the colors too, I'm too lazy to look for textures. You look at it and you press E and you got it. But here's a quick thing. If I press F, it doesn't disappear. If I press it again, it does. So that's just a small fix we can do. Might as well quickly do it now. Oh yeah, this is the script here. On the 36th line, if you've done it differently, it wouldn't be on that line, but when, basically if the battery is lower than 0, then I put light on equals false, which means it turns off the light completely, and this actually completely messes up the collect battery script, so it's best just to remove that. Even though in part 2 I said that it was actually good, it's not really what we need. So if you look through here, I use a Raycast, which I will show you how to use, how to create a Raycast in JavaScript. I also import the player toggle flashlight script as well. Add as audio, play clip at point, which is a small line, but it's something to learn. And also I guess checking making sure what the name is of the thingy. I'm making no sense anymore, so I better start before I just make a fool of myself. So we completely remove everything. Oh, had one job and I couldn't do it. Okay, so we start at line 1. So I have the script on my other screen, so I know what to write and I don't stuff up. So I can go fly straight through it, unlike my other tutorials where I've stuffed up a billion times. I have stuffed up a few times already, but that's not the point. So what we want to start up with is, well, this is what I would do. I just want to make it neat. I'll start off with the variables. Oh, way too many spaces. Okay, so I have the variable. I'll quickly set up the functions as well. Function start, and function update. And also, to make it even, and it's kind of neat, battery pickup, and drag this into function update. So now, when it continuously updates this function, so it's connecting to this function here, it's so that if I want to add to the script and so many things have been updated, I don't have to search through the update script. All I have to do is go to the function which I need to edit, and it's that simple, I guess. So now we gotta get started on the variables. So there are a lot of public variables we'll be using for this script. Well, not as much as the player toggle flashlight, I don't think. About, I guess, the same amount. We'll see. The first one we'll be needing is, will be public. Should we? Actually, I'll because I really badly laid out the pre-made one. I'll re-lay it out, I guess. So I'll put Raycast stuff in here, and then I'll put public, and then I'll put the variable for Raycast length. And if you're wondering, which you probably aren't, the reason why it's public is so I can change it while I'm in the editor and I don't have to open up the script and change it manually. It makes things easier if you have like integers or floats. So for Raycast length, I'll be using an integer. I'll make it 5, which I have on my second screen. So I'm not gonna lie, I have it next to me. I pre-made it, so I don't stuff up. I said this before. What am I talking about? So there's a Raycast thing. First Raycast thing. I'm just having a look. Battery increase. I might as well put that. Maybe battery variables. I'll name it that, so it sort of applies to all the things I'm going to put in the Raycast section. I'll make it public as well. Battery increase. Call it that, and it'll be a float. So that means it includes decimals. And if actually I'll put a 0.0 so you don't get too confused. Oh, yeah, because in this script, the battery life is a float as well, because I'll be adding the battery increase onto the battery life, so they have to be the same type of variable. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll leave it there just in case if people get confused. And then I will need to import stuff. Importing the player toggle. Oh no, I don't want a plus sign. What am I doing? Player toggle flashlight. There we go. And in here we'll be putting the public variable flashlight game object. So this here basically is where we'll be searching for the player toggle flashlight script. So it's, I guess, it's an easy way of importing a script into making a reference of the script anyway, and applying those changes. This next variable will be a private variable, so we can't, you know, accidentally change things, etc. It doesn't have to be a public. Whoops. And then this is something you gotta remember. It's gotta be, instead of like a type float or a type game object, or even if you have no idea, like I remember when I was early into programming, I would write script because I had no idea what I was doing. So all you gotta do is just type the name of the script you want to use, or import. I'll just use the word import. I don't know if that's right, so just do that. I can hear whistling in the background. It's kind of bugging me, considering I was playing the game The Forest before. That game's so freaky. Audio. In here, I'll be putting this is for the sound effects. Public pick up sound, and make it a type audio clip. You gotta remember it's a type audio clip. It's not that hard to remember. It's a simple one. You know, audio clip. What do you think when you know think audio clip? And also this location where it will be played, and that's the main player. And type transform. So I can do transform position inside the line, which I need for the audio play at point thing. Okay. I think that's all the variables we need. I got the Raycast length. Yes, I got. Oh wait, main player. Yes, the Raycast length. Yes, I got flashlight. Yes, PTF script. Yes, pickup sound. Yes, and battery increase. Yes. So I got all the variables I need. So first thing we need to do in function start is we need to get the actual component, to get the actual script from the flashlight game object. So what we'll do is we'll type that and equals. Yeah, so this means that this variable will equal anything we do here. So it's common sense, but once we put the entire line in, people sort of get confused a little. So what we need to do first is we need a sort of reference flashlight, and then we'll go by full stops or dots. We go. It's kind of like a folder. A dot is like you double clicking into a folder. So you have your flashlight. You put your mouse over the flashlight folder. Double click, which is the full stop or dot, and then now we're inside the folder, and we'll do get component, which is inside of that folder. I'm using this as a metaphor, so don't get confused. And get component, and now I'm in there, and now I just get the name which I want. So player toggle flashlight. So this is the script which is inside of here. So okay, think of it as, you know, you have the folder, you know, that's pretty easy, dot, and then inside the folder you see a file named get component. And get component is just a function which, you know, you put in the name of the script, which is a part of the flashlight thing. I'm trying to think of the best way of explaining it. So maybe the get component is like a locked a locked folder, and you sort of open it up and you get all the scripts which are part of the flashlight part. So this basically gets a component which you need. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing, because I sort of really go everywhere. How long have I been recording? 15 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good, I guess. It's a small script. So now we're gonna get to the sort of the I wouldn't say too difficult, but the Raycast part. This is the most difficult part of the script. So I wouldn't say it's too difficult, but you know. So the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that the player actually presses a button to actually allow the Raycast to happen and get information and tell us if it's the battery, which we're going to destroy, and all that, which we'll be doing in a second. So I don't know if I've done this with you guys. Yeah, I did the key code thing with get key up. I did get key up for that. But yeah, I'll be just using the get key down for this one, so when you press it down, it does it. Yeah. So in here we'll be doing other Raycast stuff. So I'll quickly show you here. Yeah, okay. So here we'll be doing. We'll be needing a variable for this section here, but we won't be using this particular line here. We'll be just using the Raycast hit, which is basically this, except it gives us information which we can save, if that makes any sense. So yeah, and it'll be saved to the variable here, and we can mess with it, if that makes any sense at all. It probably doesn't. So here, I can never say that word. I'm not even going to attempt it. So in here, this little section here is this bit here. So the first bit here, the transform dot position, is basically the origin. So this is the location where your Raycast will begin, and it doesn't have a direction. It's just a location where it will start. And this variable here, I guess it says forward, is basically the direction. So in this little line here, it's saying direction forward, but all we'll be using is just the Raycast hit this line here. Oh, I think I almost accidentally clicked on it. Yeah, but the Raycast hit line here, which means that whatever we hit, it gives us details back and applies it to the variable FWD, which we're using hit instead, and we can check the name of the collider and make sure that we know the Raycast hit the correct thing, and we can apply it to that thing. Apply the changes we want. So that's the direction, the second bit, and distance. So this is the length of the ray, which we've already put in, because I want to be able to change it just in case if it's too ridiculous. So you don't want to be on the other side of the room and press it, and you pick up a battery from a mile away. It doesn't make any sense. So that's all. Like, these three are the only things we need for now. We don't need the hit info or the layer mask or any of this. Or I think hit info. I don't know. I haven't really read into this, so I know what I'm doing, but I don't know if it refers to what we're actually going to do, because I am going to do it slightly different. So I'll quickly put Unity up. Oh no, I don't want that. I want to go in here. Okay, so quickly put up the thing again, because I clicked the wrong thing, because I'm an absolute idiot. So I'm back in battery pickup. So what we need to do is we need to define the location, the origin of the ray, so where it will begin. So ray pause. Oh, actually I'll put ray origin. So did I spell that right? Yeah, think I did. Just doesn't look right. Yeah, okay. I think I did. Okay, so yeah, this is the origin of where, yeah, you know, the ray begins. I said this like 3 times. So it will be located at the camera.main. So this is the main camera here, and screen point to ray. Okay, and then we'll do vector 3. So basically it's camera main and then screen point to ray. This part just basically brings us to the main camera, which is the player under the tag main player, and then main camera, sorry, and this function is inside of that, and that allows us to basically give the origin of the Raycast. It would be screen dot width. So this is the x-axis, if that makes any sense. So if you have your screen, so that's the line that goes across like I'll probably put it on the screen, sort of like a straight line, and it's asking where to put that. So I'm getting the screen width and multiplying it by 0.5, which puts it in the center. Well, not exact center, because the line can be anywhere on the y-axis. So now we need to get the screen dot height and times it by half, so we have an exact center, and then we'll just put 0.0 here, two brackets, and end that line. So now that this just puts our Raycast in the center of the screen for us, that line there. Yeah, that's all I can basically say for it. And the next line, this is the one I was talking about with the FWD, except we'll be putting hits instead and be using the Raycast hit, which allows us to get information back from what we hit. Okay, so now we're actually creating the Raycast. We're using the variables, these two variables I made here, or we made here, and applying it. So we do an if statement. Don't ask me why, I never understood why, but yeah, I don't know why it's an if statement, but apparently it is. So physics, Raycast, and we'll do a few brackets there. Inside here we'll be putting the origin, which is here, the ray origin, and the second one is the sort of the direction it'll be heading, and that you just put hit there because then I think it sort of automatically goes straight. I'm not sure how that works, but it does what we want. And then we do comma, and then we do the Raycast length. There we go. So that's the size of the Raycast. Now inside of here, this is where we do this little, you know, the stuff we need to edit. So we already imported the player toggle flashlight script, and we're using applying this script to this variable here. So if I want to get a reference from this script here, then I just do the ptf underscore script dot, you know, whatever variable in here. So first we might as well do the main thing it's going to be doing. So we'll do ptf underscore script, which is what I was talking about, and then you do dot, so basically like clicking on a folder, battery life, which is a variable inside of this script here, right there, which is a float, and we'll be adding the battery increase. So now, like, it won't equal 1 because that would just stuff up everything. It's adding upon whatever's already there. So the battery increase is 1. So if you're, I don't know, if you had your battery life at 2 and you go down to 1, then you know, you press it and it goes back to 2. And if you at 2 and you go down to, you know, 0.5, you press it, then you go to 1.5. It's just a small increase. We also want to destroy the battery, so it's like we kind of picked it up. So this is where we use the hit. And oh, I realized I was doing something wrong. Oh god, this is terrible. You know, oh yeah, that's also wrong there. I forgot to do a if statement. That was close. I actually need to make sure that I'm applying this to the correct object here. So this is the yeah, this is where we'll be checking if we hit the actual battery instead of like the terrain and it deleting it and stuff, and that'll be terrible. We want to make sure that's correct. So the reason why I use Raycast hit is so I can do hit dot collider, see what I hit, dot game object dot name equals the d underscore battery, really? Battery. Oh, what? Oh, it keeps doing that. I have no idea why. It's starting to really bug me. Yeah, so this just makes sure that I'm actually hitting the correct thing. So it actually has to be named this. So if you named your battery different, your name inside of Unity, either change it inside of the Unity engine or change the name to whatever you named it inside of the script. Or you can do, actually, yeah, this will be a lot better if I do this. Where should I put it? No, I'll put it here. Public string. Oh, whoops. Public file. I was doing C#, sorry. I'll do battery object name, I guess, and then put type string that wait a second, string that equals d underscore battery. There. Also, I'll put next to it must be the same name as the battery in the scene, or it won't work. There we go. Yeah, so we'll just use this now instead. That's a lot better. We'll throw this down in here instead of the quotation marks. Yeah, okay, so it equals the string here. So if, you know, the object we hit has the name of this, then we do everything inside of there. I'll quickly put the curly bracket. I think they're braces. Yeah, they're braces, I think. Yeah, I'll just call them braces, because I don't know. I've been seeing, yeah, I've heard people call them braces, so I'm just gonna pretend that's what it is. So, quickly do the things that I was saying before and catch up to where I was before. Now we need to just destroy. Oh, freaking hell, why does it keep changing? It's bugging me. Hit. Now we're back to where we were. Collider.gameObject. So now, basically, if it equals that name, then it destroys it. It increases your battery, and also we need to do the audio clip. Like, so you picked it up. It has that little sound effect. Clip at point. So play clip at point, which means it spawns a little empty game object with the sound on it. And you would put the pickup. What did I set it as? I don't know. Wait. Pickup sound. Yeah. Cool. I called it pickup sound. Pickup sound, comma, and then the location, which is main. Oh no. Main down player dot position. because that's why I made it a transform, and then you put a semicolon. Yes, I think that's about it. I think. Just thinking if I missed anything. I usually do, knowing me. I'll save it. Actually, I don't think control save works. Oh yeah, it does. Because my what's it called? Camtasia crashed last time I did it. Oh, no errors. Okay. So what we'll do? We named it D battery, so that's cool. The toggle player toggle flashlight is in flashlight light source, and I just dragged a collect battery on here. I'll quickly reset everything so we can put it in manually, and I'll show you what to grab and stuff. So for the flashlight, we'll just drag here because that's the location of the script which you've checked here. Player toggle flashlight, so that's where we want to check. Main player, we'll put player in there for the sound clip where we want it to spawn and pick up sound. Keys, yeah, they'll be in the download, description for a download. We'll just drag it in there, so when you press E, it does a little thing. So I don't know, yeah, we'll see if that works. Okay, that should work, hopefully. Yep, there we go. It works. And also make sure that little change I did worked as well. Let it go down a bit. Nope. Okay, yeah, and also that little change I did in the toggle flashlight script with removing that one line also worked. So I think that's about it, actually. You can also I'll do that. Copy and move it there. Copy. Why is it? I don't know, I'll just grab two. That's a good demonstration. So spawn in and let it go down. I grab it and see it goes up. It doesn't delete both. It goes like that. So it gives me batteries, which is good. So change it back. You don't want to on 0.5. I'll put it back on 0.1. I guess that's a better way of doing it too. So we have it and it slowly drains down. If you can, you can't really tell. It takes a little while. And you see it go down, and you'll be like, oh, I'm running out of battery, and then you go up again, which is good. So yeah, flashlight battery goes up. It's pretty simple. You get more. Oh, yep, there we go. But also 5, I wouldn't say is really good, because you can collect from there. So I'd put it to something like maybe 2. We'll see if that's good. Oh, okay. Can I reach there? Reach there. There we go. I can reach about there, which is good. Currently, it doesn't have a limit, but you can simply add that yourself with the limit of how many how much you can add to it. It's just one line you need to add into I think the toggle flashlight. So if it's higher than the max battery life, then it just has a go at you and it makes it equal the max battery life. Actually, I'll quickly do that. That's a good idea. Okay, if that is bigger than max... Oh, did I actually put that? No. Okay, max battery life, then it equals max battery life. So yeah, I'll save it. Did that work? Is it all happy? Yes, it is. So I'll demonstrate it. So I'll put it on the actual battery. So you see it's slowly draining on the script there. Grab it, and then quickly grab another one. and it goes back to 2 instantly, so you can't have too many batteries, and you know, have your light really high intensity. That would sort of ruin it a little bit. So this video is a little less than what I would usually do, but I don't really want my videos that long anyway, because it takes freaking forever to upload. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little video tutorial thing, and yeah, give it a like, subscribe if you wanna have a few more videos, comment also what you want in the horror game, because you know, the horror game sorta, I'll be doing scripts which you want to know, like doors or something like that. There are heaps of videos for doors and the flashlight kind of thing, but I really want to get into stuff like advanced movement, advanced flashlight movement as well, so having a damping, having maybe using things like realistic, sorry, I like covered my mouth and I'm bloody ill. Also creating really detailed terrains and how you can do that, and you know what to look at, and details which can really increase the what would be the word, make your game more realistic in a way, make it a really good quality, really good quality horror game. And I'll probably, after this horror game thing, I'll start working on different projects, like maybe a platformer, working on unique games as well, experimental games, you know, stuff that people want to sort of see. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching. I said this before, so you know, subscribe, like, and comment what you want to see. Comment if you enjoyed it as well. Share with your friends too if they want to, you know, make games themselves, especially if you have a younger, you know, a younger brother, younger sister even, who interested in games and they've always had a dream in doing development. It's really nice to sort of send it to them and be like, hey, you can finally make a game, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna head off and go and edit this video, so you better have enjoyed watching this video, because it's gonna take forever editing it. So alrighty, hopefully you enjoyed. Bye.